Everyone knows that famous phrase by President John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And with that call to service, the Peace Corps was born, and they're celebrating their 50th anniversary today in Boston. Joining us this morning to talk about the Peace Corps is New England Regional Recruitment Manager Erin Mone-Marquez. And Erin, we appreciate you coming in this morning. Thank you very much. You're a New Hampshire native, right?
I am. I'm a New Hampshire native.
Growing up in the Granite State, what was your perception of the Peace Corps when you were growing up? What kind of thoughts and images did that conjure up for you?
When I was a young child, I just remember the commercials. That was the toughest job you'll ever love.
Right.
But didn't really know much about it until I was in college, and my sister actually went into the Peace Corps, and I went and visited her. And so that's when I really learned more about the Peace Corps.
You've been in for almost 8 years, right?
Working as an employee for 7.5 years. Yep.
So when did you first get involved? When did you first go out and say, okay, I'm going to go get involved in one of the missions here?
In 1994, I actually applied to be a Peace Corps volunteer, and I served for 3 years until 1997.
And you've had some pretty good adventures there. Tell us about some of the places you went and some of the things you were doing.
Sure. As a Peace Corps volunteer, I served in Costa Rica working with street children and children in orphanages. And following my Peace Corps experience, I actually went on to work for some non-governmental organizations in war-torn countries, Afghanistan, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Indonesia, a few others.
So you've seen the world.
I have seen the world.
Not an understatement to say that. Now your role as a recruiter, what is your pitch to get people in? What types of things do you tell folks who may be interested, and so you can bring them on board and say, yeah, the Peace Corps is something you're really going to love?
Sure. As the recruitment manager, our message out there is, why not join today? You know, today is as good as any other day. It's a life-defining experience. You're not going to get an experience that will provide for you tangible skills and come back to the United States and apply those skills in your own communities.
Who's coming in these days? Who's interested in the Peace Corps? What types of folks are you getting on board?
Well, you know, we have a lot of different demographics that are coming in. We here in New England actually recruit a high number of individuals, mid-careers and retirees, but also we are recruiting liberal arts majors throughout the region.
So you have kind of folks who are sick of the rat race a little bit and want to do something else, give something back, and they're kind of that, I don't want to call it midlife crisis point in their lives, but maybe that's something that inspires them to get going.
A lot of them actually said, I always wanted to do Peace Corps when President Kennedy started it back in 1961, and so that's what they're doing now.
What do you see as the legacy of the Peace Corps?
I see the legacy of the Peace Corps as promoting peace and friendship around the world in the 139 countries we've served over the past 50 years.
And what's the mission going to be for the Peace Corps now for the next 50 years?
I believe it's going to continue to grow and continue to promote that peace and friendship and change with the times. We're still dealing with the same issues of poverty and illness and famine and natural disaster. And, we hope to continue to grow and recruit more people to join the Peace Corps. And
you finding people are as aware of the Peace Corps as they have been, maybe years previous?
Yes, for sure. We have people applying and people wanting to go. So, that's a positive thing.
And if folks are interested in joining the Peace Corps and want to find out more information, how can they contact you? How can they get in touch with the Peace Corps?
Sure. Here in this region, they can always call 617-565-5555 or go to our website, which is www.peacecorps.gov.
Well, you've been out there getting it done, so you've walked the walk, and now you can talk the talk and get other folks to do the same. Erin Mone-Marquez, thank you very much for joining us, and happy 50th birthday to the Peace Corps.
Thank you.
All right.